today I am doing a video that I've actually been asked to do by a friend called Bronte, because she has curly hair like me. So I know my hair's not curly at the moment, that's because I straightened it, but usually I do have curly hair, and if you don't believe me, here are some photos to prove it. See, I told you I have curly hair usually. So like I said, I've straightened it today. This is what my hair looks like when it's straight. It can be like really super duper poker straight, even though I've got this kind of like Afro-Caribbean type hair under a normal circumstance. So I'm just going to run through the different products that I use on my hair on a regular basis, and there are 3 ways that I actually do my hair. The first is that I let my hair dry naturally, and that can be a very long process because my hair is really thick. I usually will like wash my hair at night time and then just like sleep on wet hair, which I know you're not supposed to do because apparently you can get some sort of disease called Bell's palsy or something. But I don't know, I think maybe that's just an old wives' tale that that's how you get that disease, but I don't know. So yeah, I'll sometimes, like, if my hair's wet, I'll just like put my hair up on my pillow all around me and then like let it dry overnight. The second way that I do my hair is to actually straighten it. So when I straighten it, I use GHDs, they're my mum's, and I kind of straighten my hair maybe like once every 2 weeks or something and leave it like that for a couple of days, because that's the good thing with curly hair is that it's really dry, like it's quite dry hair, so like I very rarely get greasy hair, and I don't really need to wash my hair like more than maybe every 2 or 3 days. So yeah, if I straighten my hair I can leave it for a couple of days. The third way that I do my hair is with my curling tongs, which I'm just gonna, well, it's not even a tong, it's actually a wand. It looks like this. It's a Babyliss wand, and basically what you do, there's like different heat settings, which you can choose from 155 up to 200. And I'll just literally like curl it round like that, and then hold it for a few seconds, and then let go, and then there's usually a curl in it. So, oh, and I'll show you the hairdryer that I use, because occasionally if I'm going on a night out or something, I don't have much time to actually let my hair dry naturally or something. Oh god, nearly broken the diffuser off. So I use this one, this hairdryer, which is from the brand Nicky Clark. And this is a diffuser. It's usually used mainly for people with curly hair, and what you do is like you get your wet hair in, well, the way that I do it is I get my wet hair in my hand, and then literally I will hold it like this and move the diffuser around it. Sometimes hold my hair upside down, like fully upside down, and just move it around, and this disperses the heat a lot better and keeps the curls separate, which is a problem usually when you use heat on curly hair. The curls kind of like all join together and come into this like frizzy mess of frizziness, but this kind of reduces that somewhat. So that's what I would use when I'm having to dry my hair. I've also used in the past to make a different sort of curl, because I just mentioned that I sometimes curl my hair, and that's because the natural curl that I have, it's quite a tight curl, and sometimes I want a slightly looser curl or like softer, so that's why I use the curlers. But other times, if I wanted a really tight curl, I've used these little thingies here, and basically you would just like curl your hair all around it, and when it's all curled up like this, then you bend it into a shape that it's not gonna loosen, and it kind of hangs there, and then you can either sit under a hood hairdryer, so my hair when I've done it has been wet before, but you can do it from dry as well if you want a different effect. Yeah, you can either sit under a hood hairdryer or just sleep with these in, although that's kind of a bit uncomfortable. And then I've also used like heated rollers before, but I find that these don't stay hot for long enough to actually dry my hair, so I have to use these from dry, from when my hair is already dry, and that tends to mean that the curl doesn't stay for as long. So I haven't found these to be that useful for my hair, but for someone who's got straight hair they probably would be really useful. So on to the products that I use. I use a variety of different products, and I've tried everything because like curly hair is a total nightmare to deal with. So my favourite shampoo is the It's a Curl Thing by Herbal Essences, and it smells really good as well. It's got lavender and jade extracts. Yeah, it smells really good. And that's obviously, it's for curly hair, so it deals well with it. And then the conditioner that I use is also Herbal Essences, but it's not the same. It's not the It's a Curl Thing. This is the Hello Hydration, and it just kind of infuses. Is that even the correct word that I'm using? It just puts the moisture back in to my hair, which obviously, like I said before, with curly hair it can get a bit dry. So I find that that's a really good conditioner, and I will usually shampoo twice with this, and then I will put the conditioner on, like lots of conditioner, and I use a wide tooth comb. The reason I use a wide tooth comb is because when you have curly hair you really can't brush it, because if you brush it then like it's like a huge frizzy mess of frizziness. So I only comb my hair, and I only comb it when I'm washing it. So I'll comb my hair to take out all of because when you have hair, which everyone does, your hair naturally, like, pieces will fall out and you won't even notice that they're falling out because it happens every day. If you've got straight hair, they just drop straight out. You know, they don't have anything to prevent them from just dropping. Whereas when you have curly hair, obviously a hair disattaches from your scalp and it'll just kind of like stay floating around. So I use this to kind of comb out the dead hairs, so to speak, to untangle, because obviously curly hair gets really tangled, and also it's just like a nice little sort of treatment thing to do when you have your conditioner on. Then I will leave my conditioner for like maybe 5-10 minutes while I do something else, like shave my legs or like give myself a big soapy loofah scrub or something, and then I will rinse out the conditioner. So after I've rinsed out the conditioner, if I'm going to naturally let my hair dry, then I will use, first I use a leave-in conditioner, and this is the Aussie one, Miracle Hair Insurance. This is one of my favourites. I also really enjoy the Travis Sorby one. Actually, the Travis Sorby one is my favourite. It gives a lot of volume, you know, beautiful volume to the hair, and it thickens the hair and makes it look a lot more awake and alive. But I'm running short on that at the moment, so I'm trying out the Aussie, but this one is my winner, so definitely invest in this, it's a good one. So after I've done that and I comb it through again, then I will grab my Frizzies hair mousse. Now, hair mousse is your friend if you have curly hair and you want to wear it curly and you want the curls to be separated. I'll just squirt a bunch of this, like a whole handful of mousse, so it's like a big huge marshmallow in my hand. Maybe like put my hands together for a second, and then I scrunch it into my hair like this. Sometimes I'll like tip my head upside down and scrunch it in like that, from the root right down to the ends, because then it gives like volume at the root, but then it also keeps the curls awake, and that works really well. And then I'll sometimes use my hairdryer, which I said before, if I'm in a rush, or I will just go to sleep with my hair like that. After my hair's dry, if I wanted to curl my hair, then I would spray my Beautiful Curls by Travis Sorby Curl Constructor into my hair, and I really love the smell of this as well. So spray, spray, spray. It's a heat protectant spray as well. I separate my hair into 3 sections. So there's the bottom and back section, and then there's like the top, like the crown either side. And I just use like a hair tie or something to tie that up while I'm doing it. And like I say, I'll use my curlers. Once I have finished doing all the curling or whatever, I use a Satin Shine by Brilliant Brunette, by John Frieda. It's the Brilliant Brunette range. And this goes on to dry hair just a tiny, tiny amount, because if you're not careful it can make your hair look really greasy. So literally like the tiniest, like this much of a squirt. Rub it between your fingers everywhere, like on your hands, and then just like run your hands through the curls. If I'm straightening my hair, then I use a slightly different product. Instead of this heat protectant one, I will use the Tony & Guy Heat Protection Mist, because the other one is specifically for curl construction. So I use this, spray it all over my hair, and then go ahead with the GHDs once it's kind of dried, because you don't want to use this, have your hair wet from the spray, and then use the straighteners, because then it goes like as you're dragging it down, and that's the sound of it burning your hair. And when your hair is already like quite dry, like, you know, we really can't take that kind of heat and that kind of burning activity and sensation all over the hair. So I'd spray it, maybe comb it through a couple of times, leave it for a couple of seconds, and then go with the straighteners. And then when I'm finished, I use the Beautiful Volume Hairspray by Trevor Sorbie. I love this Trevor Sorbie range. I think it's fantastic. I've also got a Tresemme hairspray, which I sometimes use if I'm straightening. If I'm curling, I use this one, because again, this one's for the volume. If I'm straightening, I'll probably use the Trevor Sorbie one, no, the Tresemme one. And I think that's pretty much it for the products that I use on my hair. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm probably going to do like a hair curling video, so you can see how I would go about curling my hair. I'll probably do a natural hair drying thing where I use the diffuser, and then I guess I'll do like a straightening one to show how I can get my hair to be so straight, like really straight, when it's naturally so curly. So I hope that this has been kind of useful. I mean, my favourite, like I said, for washing my hair, I love the herbal essences. For curling my hair, the Trevor Sorbie range and the John Frieda Frizzies, and for straightening, it's pretty much Tony and Guy and Tresemme. And then occasionally I'll throw in the odd Aussie product for my leave-in conditioner. So I hope that's been helpful for all of you who've been cursed with the curls, like me. I mean, it's a sad and hard life. It takes a lot of managing, but we can get there eventually if we all share tips and tricks. So make sure you let me know in the comments below, like, what your tricks are that you do with your hair, what products you think are really great, what sort of tools you use. And I will see you next time. So take care, guys. Bye. I